Good morning. It is 6 a.m. in Luang Prabang and the town is quite lively. And the reason being is because there is a thak ceremony that happens along the main road here, and thak is the ceremony of almsgiving, where community members give offerings to the monks in exchange for blessings. Yeah, you can see behind me tons of people sitting on these sidewalks, and the monks are walking along as people are giving them sticky rice. So what's happening is there are vendors on the street. These are community members who make tons of sticky rice. There's some vendors like cooking it on the sidewalk right now, but what they do is they sell baskets of sticky rice to these tourists who then hang out on little benches along these sidewalks while the monks walk along, and they just give them some sticky rice. The thak that I know is a little more involved with a full ceremony at the temple, and you bring not only sticky rice but also money and other snacks. This is definitely a little more commercialized than what I know as a authentic thak. I also think it's kind of cool because it gives people an opportunity to participate. Yeah, but it's mostly tourists who are buying baskets of kaunio. They also get a sin and pabiang along with it. There are tons of them. It's not just here, but all along the main road, because there are several temples, and in front of each of the temples are these little plastic seats where people are sitting and giving food. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this. In a way, it feels like culture is being appropriated. Like I want to capture some of this so that we can share it with folks.
But like we're also one of dozens of people just gawking at like the monks.
Yeah. And they're sort of like
just like in like very close proximity to the monks.
Yeah.
Taking pictures with the cell phones.
Yeah, and out of respect, I'm not taking photos of the monks, or at least of their like faces.
Their faces, yeah.
And so I just like capture a few seconds of footage just so you guys can see what it looks like,
what the process looks like.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
Like, with tourists giving.
Yeah, but it is seriously a tourist attraction, because you have boatloads of tuk-tuks that pull up together, and then all of these vans, like look at all these vans,
tourists.
they come just for this. I also want to make a note that this is sort of like a business opportunity for the local community members. It's sort of strange. Not one but several people are on the street with deep cows and pabiangs that you can rent from them for like 10 to 30,000 kip. My question is, does some of the money that they generate go back to the temple, or do they keep it all? Because they're essentially, making money off of this. Anyways, that wasn't our main goal of getting up this early. Our main goal was to go up to Mount Phousi. Not really a mountain, but more so just some really steep stairs. So let's go. As we're walking up, the sun is coming through the leaves and the trees. The novice monks are sweeping the grounds, making sure that is well kept for visitors. We've made it to the top. The Grand Stupa is just behind me. There's an amazing view of the town. You can see both rivers, the Namkan and the Mekong River, and where they converge. The view would be a little better if there wasn't all of this haziness. The sky is almost just white, like it's just a huge cloud of haze, and that is from the smoke. It is burning season here, and a lot of that is filled in the air. The air is filled with it, I mean. The sun is still shining through the clouds. It is an orangish red color. It is gorgeous, and I can only imagine what it's like when it's not as hazy. If you are in Luang Prabang, I definitely recommend coming here in the early morning because it's not as hot and there aren't as many people.
There's the sun. In this view, it doesn't do it justice of the color. It's just a orange dot. That's Laos National.
We're now at the morning market, Talat. It is just on these sidewalks, these little alleys. There are tons of vendors. Food, clothing, similar to what there is at the night market, except less souvenirs. This is where all of the local shop for their vegetables, their fish, their meats. Come early, come early. This is a pretty great place to grab some fresh breakfast and see where the locals go to buy their things. Oh yeah, it's white inside. And it's like, how's it?
So good.
That's not hot, yeah?
Oh my god. I love this. Like one of my favorite Laos snacks. It's like legit.
Nice and creamy. A little crispy on the outside and still warm. This is perfect. It's like a perfect breakfast dessert. It'd be great with tea and coffee.
Coffee.
I might have to come back for that. So one was 5,000 keep, which is maybe 75 cents or so. Okay. Yeah, so we just got some grilled rice. What it is sticky rice is flattened, they skewer it, and then they dip it in an egg batter. And then he's put some gel on it, which is like a Laos salsa. Nice and hot.
It's warm, it's been staying out. It's good. Whoa, that was a big bite, babe. Would have been better if it was like hot, like right off the grill.
Actually, it's still warm. This is 2,000 keep.
Very cheap.
This is just fine. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Very flavorful. Not too salty. Noodles are kind of thin.
Interesting.
It's really good. The noodles are very springy.
Yeah.
Like they're not al dente, but they're quite bouncy and it has a nice chew to it. These are the type of noodles that I like. These are good. What do you think, babe?
Not bad, not bad.
Awesome. Kalpiaksen was delicious. I thought it was cheaper than it was, but it was actually 15,000, which is about just under $2. Yeah. The rice porridge version is 10,000. And that looks good. That looks good as well. But now we're gonna get coffee and start our day. This is slowly turning into a food tour of the morning market.
Yeah.
We are having coffee now, but Laura wanted to get some more konom kok, so I walked over there and I got two, one for each of us. They're 5,000 each.
They're hot.
Yeah, they were fresh off the griddle. She was just taking them off the griddle, so
you
they're
like
nice
it came
and
back
fresh.
for more.
Yeah. And they're really delicious. If you are here, then do get them. I've only seen one person selling them. And they're a cheap, great snack. I think it's going to be a perfect pairing with coffee.
Yeah. Coffee, like they had a nice foam to it.
There was a nice foam?
Yeah, like a nice foam.
Went down?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a nice looking coffee. I wonder if it's Lao coffee.
It's in Laos.
Must
so.
be. Yeah, it's good. How you feeling?
Feel good. This is a great location. It's right here, next, right on the walkway. Coffee or konom kok is great for people watching, but also just to be integrated into this market. It's a nice vibe. Yeah, it's nice. Like no one really cares. They're just going about their business, their daily routine, selling their wares and their vegetables and produce. They don't harass you at all. They don't call you over to buy things, and it's really nice to not feel sort of pressured to buy something. And maybe it's a little different here because it's just food, but I haven't felt that pressure at all. People don't like stare or gawk at us either because we have a camera or Laura looks like a foreigner. So yeah, all is well. All is well in Laos. That's it for the market. What an awesome place to explore and hang out in if
Just
you're grabbing coffee or food.
Yeah, and see like a bunch of very interesting things. There's some things there that
Wildlife.
we hadn't seen at other markets, like moles.
Moles, yeah. Thuun. If you know what thuun is, and forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, let me know in the comments. Is that a mole or what kind of animal is that?
There's also rats.
Yeah, rats.
Some squirrel meat.
Squirrel or chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also saw a Komodo dragon.
Tied up. Oh, and we saw owls too.
Yeah, owls. And other birds. There was like not a parrot, but maybe that green one was like a parakeet. And like the really small birds were the like swallows or finches.
Yeah, it's the same as like in Cambodia where you make a prayer or a wish
and then you release that. Yeah, they sell the little birds, 2 for $25, the owls for $80. I honestly would probably just buy it and take it home. So this is like $10 for an owl, but I think a lot of these are probably illegally caught.
Yeah. I wouldn't support the owls, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're nocturnal creatures and like they're awake during the daytime. Yeah.
That's quite unfortunate. Like we did it in Cambodia, but apparently they are like farmed, but we just felt bad and wanted to release a couple of birds more than just like try to say a prayer, make a wish.
Well, yeah, what else that we saw?
Yeah, like many different types of fish. There were frogs there. Some like new fruits and vegetables that we hadn't seen before.
Some of the critters, that was different.
Yeah, they have some bugs, some larvae, and these like interesting looking beetles.
Oh, and the honeycomb with the eggs.
Yeah, so it's not like, so you don't, oh, and they toast it or they grill it. So they wrap it in banana leaves.
They soak it first.
Yeah, they soak it and then they wrap it inside a banana leaf. And it's like this thick, maybe like 1 inch, 2 inches
of a
thick
honeycomb.
by like 3 or 4 inches. So it's a sizable piece of honeycomb. They grill it, and what you really eat are the bee larvae.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just like pick at it with toothpicks.
And eat it with some...
I wouldn't try it, but I think I'll reserve that for another day.
Yeah.
We'll end this vlog here.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to our guest house and relax a little bit since we got up pretty early. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this, and if you haven't already yet, subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Peace.
Bye.